Start.
Good evening everyone, my name is Baitunam. What a bit is an educational system. Firstly, I would like to introduce you that without education, on a humanitarian ground, we are nothing. The first point that I would like to share with you is that nowadays, people who don't have a degree in their hand are considered as middle class. Let's see, some workers, for example scavengers, have only a C certificate to perform their job. Hence, we can conclude that it's better to have a degree to get a better job, but that doesn't mean that when we have a degree, we will guarantee a permanent job. Secondly, in the world itself, there are different types of educational systems. In Africa, there is one type, in America, there is another type. For instance, the most common university is the University of Mauritius. Nevertheless, the University of Mauritius does not have the required accommodation for students to stay. Hence, in other countries it is the case. And thirdly, Mauritius has just launched the 9-year schooling. Compared to the old educational system, the 9-year schooling comprises of both positive and negative aspects. So, dear friends, do you know what is meant exactly by 9-year schooling? Just wait a little. My friend Lomish will elaborate more on this point to give you further explanation. I will lend the floor to him. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, thank you very much for having me here. It is a great honor to be here. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about 9-year schooling. What is 9-year schooling? What is the impact of 9-year schooling on our new generation? What is the objectives of 9-year schooling? So the objectives of 9-year schooling is to ensure that children benefits from 9-year continuous basic education and develop essential competencies with equitable learning for all opportunities. Furthermore, we have the introduction of primary. There are many core amendments which have been brought to the system. First is the introduction of primary school readiness program, which help from standard 1 to go from pre-primary school to primary level. Secondly, you have the start of an early support program, which help you to facilitate the pupil to the grade 1, which have problems at the very end and help to reduce this learning gap. Lastly, we have the holistic development program. While not neglecting cognitive development of learners, the NYCB has put focus on social, emotional, physical, and creative potentials of students. Lastly, we have the abolition of CPE and the introduction of PSAT. PSAT, we have the PSAT is only primary school achievement certificate, which somewhat will reduce competition. So now I'll talk more about the primary the PSAT. Everyone has the opportunity to develop more in its career, and now I give the floor to my friend Chris. We'll talk more about the benefits of 9-year schooling. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, my name is Satish and I will My name is Satish Karaya and I will talk a bit about the benefits of educational system. First we have private tuitions. We know in Mauritius we have private tuitions and in many other countries such as India and many more, whereas other countries do not have tuitions like America, Australia, and they go after school, they go home immediately. We have job prospects, like my friend said at the end of the introduction. Without a proper degree or certificate, even scavengers now need a Cooper certificate to obtain a job. Then we have it reduces poverty. How it reduces poverty? By people going to school and take courses. They obtain jobs with a salary. Therefore, the number of poor reduces in the country. Fourthly, we have co-education. Like we know in Mauritius, we have mixed school, co-education school, where there's a mix of both sex, male and female in school. This allows the students to understand each other better, and maybe it eliminates sexism between students. Lastly, there's promote second chance in CPE. Recently, using the 9-year schooling, the pupils in CPE can get a second chance if they fail the first exam. Now I will let Yash talk a bit about the drawbacks of the educational system.
Hello everyone, my name is Jabul Khas, and as Chitesh said, he had talked about the good things about education system. But today I'm going to talk about the drawbacks of the education system. So we have a lot of competitions in the Mauritian education system. We all know it. You know how many suicides you have. The system year by year comes more competitive and competitive. So the last time I said that, today also I'm going to say that. Who here have seen 3 Idiots? Good. So 3 Idiots, when you see the movie, you will find that the movie is based on education and competition. So there's a guy there, I forgot his name. He committed suicide because he had a lot of pressure on him. So this movie actually portrays that level of competition, and Mauritius is one of the great competitive education system in Africa, and we have a lot of suicidal students. You have Degrassi, a TV series in America. This also portrays that level of competition in the education system. You have failing rates which rises yearly. So our education system, it actually focuses on learning, just learning academic stuff. So we have math, English, French, science, but we do not have subjects that will break that level of stress. So in Mauritius we don't have that. But in America we have other subjects that was implemented for the students to not feel that level of that stress on their shoulders. So with that there is a failing rate that keeps incrementing yearly. So Mauritius is reputed for that. Every year we have 40% of the students failing. That's why, like Chitesh said, we now have promoted the thing that the second chance, that is when you fail CPE, you have the second chance to retake the exams 2 weeks, I think 2 weeks, after 2 weeks or 2 months after that, the official exam. We have no career guidance, official career guidance in school. Who here had, the school had employed a career guidance in school? Employed, not just come here and talk hey and just go home. Employed a full time. Anyone? No one? So we need to have one person that is employed there, because this person today came here, talked about, okay, you should do computer is good, and he went home, and tomorrow when you apply for a computer job, when you go to myjob.mu, you will find no job there. So this is actually, so the career guidance, the career section changes every time. We have another problem is that no subject is promoting the career of students. You have a lot of things. Let's say you want to do filmography and you want to do photography. You want to do all these, and your school do not have that subject. And your school does not have that subject. So finally, you don't know what is awaiting you. You want to do it, and you are going to do it. But however, in your school, you do not have that. Whereas if you go to Canada, I had a friend in Canada. When you go there, they have that they have a subject where you do filmography, they do photography, they promote the talent you have. So now you have all these drawbacks, you need to have improvements. So I'm not going to go through the improvements, Aniket will do that, so I'll let him talk about that.
Hello everyone, I'm Aniket Bichu. Now, when I was a student of high school, I did not know what the job market looked like. It was just like going to school, studying, just for the sake of studying, and come back home not knowing what I will do after my studies, what will I get, where I will be in 5 or 10 years time. So a person or even a teacher can be trained by the college to guide the student where they will be, why they are studying these subjects, and what they will benefit. And there are also students that are not academically strong, that is, they may prefer manual work or even art, music or painting, or even just like my friend Yas said, photography or videography, which there's no training about this in those domains in high school. It's only academically concentrated, and there's a lot of talent that are undiscovered till now, that are just like focusing on academically, just going to school and studying, and perhaps after SC, they will stay at home like nothing to do. They don't know where to go, and that's not good. Just like in Mauritius, there are youth programs of skill level, just like in construction sector, in textile industry. There is no person to work, and we should import from Bangladesh. From Bangladesh or India to work into factories or in construction sector, just like for building a house. There's no person in Mauritius qualified enough. There is civil engineer of Mauritius, but they will not do for the work of manual work. And now we will see how educational system are abroad versus in Mauritius, which will be presented by my friend Silochen.
Good morning everyone, my name is Krishna Suluchai. So, each of us have been through the college where we had to wear uniform. But considering uniform, there was a day where each in his class had to wear civil clothes and entering the college, where we had to bear actions which was not appropriate according to the college rules. Wearing uniforms abroad at higher school is not necessary, which also reflect our personality and our family personality. Secondly, it's about competition and challenges. In Mauritius, there are competition. Abroad, there are also competition, but making a decision about the different types of competition, in Mauritius, they are a bit high. Abroad, they are less than Mauritius, but they are also in India. They are like challenges and competition are much more high than in Mauritius. which many students could not take the chance to abide by the challenges, and this leads to suicidal case. So it is about economic and the fee. In Mauritius, tuition are payable. The school provided to us acknowledge their fee, but the university are payable. Abroad, the university and high schools, they are both payable, which leads to a high economy abroad. But in Mauritius, the economy are much lesser than abroad. So I would like to pass the floor to Shauna.
I'm going to talk about a better Mauritius. So, in the present discussion, we will learn that education system in Mauritius has both the benefits and drawbacks, but we can't deny the fact that today Mauritius has well advanced due to our educational system, as this has helped to reduce high level of illiteracy all around the country. Nowadays, more and more people are educating themselves, and this has really helped them train and master their specific fields, and also train their intellectual skills. And now they are now able to apply their knowledge. They are now able to apply their knowledge and solve any problem concerning the job market in Mauritius. Due to this intelligence, Mauritius has well progressed economically and financially. Talking about economics, according to the recent report of ASEP, meaning African Center for Economic Progression, Mauritius has been ranked first in the African Index for economic progression, and Mauritius has been able to reach this position due to our educational system and our performance of our students. Added to this, educational system has been ranked in the top 100 educational system in Africa. Well, we might not be the best, but still SADC consider us to be one of the best educational systems. Since our system is not that our system is so flexible, also fair enough, and provides so many opportunities and chances for any student, Mauritian student, to excel in any field. And due to all this achievement, this will soon result in a better Mauritius with a bright future. So we have reached the end of this presentation. We all thank you for your attention and time. Thank you once again.